What's going on, guys? Ishin here. Today I'm prepping the motorcycle, the trailer and everything for our weekend of racing at Grattan Raceway. I'm gonna have to move a couple cars around for now and hook up the trailer, load up the motorcycle. It's actually my first time loading up a motorcycle onto a trailer. I just have to push it up the ramp and strap it down. Shouldn't be too hard, right? I'm gonna get the gears together, food together, water together, because it's gonna be hot as hell. It's like 80 degrees today. It's gonna be 80 degrees this weekend, close to 90. It's gonna be a hot track day weekend. With the bike, I'm sure you have already seen it. I got the flash mount blinkers up front and the back, and I installed the cage as well on the side so I can go down and not harm the bike so much. Aside from that, I was checking the regulations and he told me to duct tape the license plate bolts, so that's been duct taped so the bolts don't come out and fall onto the track. This depends on the series that you're running, but my series require the weight balance on the wheel to be duct taped in case it does come off on the track. It is nice and protected and in place with duct tape. So what I'm gonna do now is move the BMWs, which is not mine, that's my roommate's BMWs, and hook up the trailer, hopefully load up the motorcycle. Guys, the FZ09 is loaded on the trailer. I think I did it right first time loading up the motorcycle on the trailer. Check it out. If you guys are more experienced, let me know if I did anything wrong, but I tied up the rear strap to the rear frame here, and actually the cage worked out a great place to tie down the strap to. And because I don't have a tire jack up front, I basically pushed it all the way to this metal frame thing up front and tied up the front tire so it doesn't go left and right. I think that I did it right. Now I'm off to packing up and I will be on my way to Grattan. Alright guys, so just as I was getting ready to go, I got a package from two companies. One from Amazon, I got the GoPro testers. So on track, you're actually required to tie down the GoPro by a string to a part of the bike. So in case the GoPro falls off, it's nice and secured still on the bike, and you can point to the pit areas. I got one on my roll bar here, which is more functional than I thought because it's getting used for GoPro mount as well as the strap for the trailer. And then in the back, I got another GoPro attached and strapped. I got another product just now from Audio, however you say it. What's different with this as opposed to the traditional tire pressure machines is that it's got a gauge in it, and I think you can set the tire pressure, desired tire pressure, and it'll stop right at that target. So you don't have to have like a pressure gauge. You don't have to pump it and then take it off, check the tire pressure, because this machine will do it all. So I'm gonna give it a try real quick. I'm gonna try to hit like 30 psi front and back. I am obviously new, first time at the track, so tire pressure wouldn't matter too much, but it's always good to check the tire pressure before you do a track day. It might be too low, it might be too high, who knows. I've never checked tire pressure on this bike, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. Alright, so the device is hooked up into the cigarette lighter socket. It just pops out just like this, and you set your desired PSI. So it's already set at 30 PSI, so I'm just gonna hit 30. So check that out. I can see right away how much pressure is in this tire. That's pretty awesome, pretty convenient. It's actually 37 psi, so I'm gonna release some pressure instead of putting air into it. And I forgot to mention, it has LED light on top, so you can walk on at night without any flashlight. This thing is convenient as hell. And I'm down to 32, 33 psi, which is fine. That's good enough for me. So I'm gonna go move to the front. So the front's a little low at 28 psi, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of air in it. so you can hear what this thing sounds like too, and see if it actually stops at 30 psi. So yeah, a little higher than the target 30 psi, but that's okay. 1 psi doesn't matter. It actually stopped automatically, which is awesome. So if you're like pumping up truck tire at higher pressure and it consumes a lot of air, that's extremely convenient feature because it will just stop on its own, right? You don't have to sit there, take it off, check, take it off, check, and all that. So this is gonna be handy. I'm gonna keep it in my truck in case my tires get low. And thanks to Odoo again for sending me this product. And you can check out the product link in the video description below. All right, so everything's loaded up and I'm about to head out. It's already getting dark because I was waiting for my friends and their traders get hooked up, and it took a while. So everything's hooked up. Take my DD Dodge Ram. Hopefully you have a nice, safe trip. We are now officially on the way. The track is about 2 hours away. I'm in my Dodge Ram, of course, and my friend's towing a enclosed trailer with 2 motorcycles in it with a Jeep. Alright guys, I don't know if you can see me, but after a 2.5 hour drive, we are finally at Grattan. Whew, what a drive. Towing a motorcycle on the back is literally nothing compared to towing a car. I did like 14 miles per gallon, so that's not bad at all. So we're just gonna go into the track, find a spot, park our stuff, and go to sleep. Alright, we're parked up.
Oh, what's up, CZeroMedia? CZeroMedia! You join us at Grattan today. That's gonna be a crazy weekend here over in Grattan Raceway.
That's how I sound like on my videos all the time.
I thought it was you.
These guys are serious racers over here, pro racers with race bikes. No lights, no tail light, no headlight, because race bike.
Hope I don't drop it.
Drop it. Damn, Jam, making it funny for the video. They're unloading the bike right now because when you have an enclosed trailer, it doubles as your bed. This is what I need. One of these things. I'm gonna unload my stuff in the morning because that's more involved, and I'm just gonna sleep in the bed over the truck. Right, and that's it for today, guys. We're at Grattan. I am ready to go to bed. Got my sleeping bag in the bed of the truck, which actually needs to be like an air mattress, and then I got a beautiful view of the FZ09, which is going to be unloaded in the morning. Good morning, guys. CZeroMedia here. I am exhausted. I didn't sleep too well. I'm not sure if I was too excited or what, but I didn't get much sleep. Anyways, it is 7:30 in the morning. I gotta get my bike off the trailer and go get it inspected. Hey guys, I just took my bike to tech, did some driver briefing, and had a novice class introductory talk. So apparently I'm into a group. They split you into 8 different groups if you're a novice driver, and you have a leader that you have to follow. So it's a little different from what I expected. It's a little different from driving cars. I'm gonna be following a leader. He's gonna teach me how to take the line at Grattan because it's got elevation. It's actually a fun little track to ride on. It might be actually one of my favorites here in Michigan because it's got up and down blind corners, and it's gonna be a blast. So he's gonna be taking me through the corners, teaching me how to ride the bike, and I'll be out there in about 30 minutes. I'm gonna get geared up, get ready, and head out there. All right, I'm pretty much ready to go. Got my boots on, which I taped up with painter's tape so the strings don't come off. That's just how I'm gonna have to do it until I get real riding boots. I got my pants on, jacket on. I'm gonna put on my helmet and my new gloves and get going. So that was session 1. We are bunched up in a group, kind of following the leader, making sure he teaches us the lines correctly. Luckily for me, I've been to Grattan before, so I was the one right behind the instructor, and it's a blast. I didn't even do wide open throttle once on the track, but that's how the instructors teach you how to take the corners right on your first track day, first session. So we're gonna speed things up. I think session after session, I have 7 sessions left today, and after each session I have to go up to the paddock and talk to the instructors so they can give me tips and tricks to get better at riding. VIP right here with the fan in my face. It is quite hot today. It's supposed to get up to like 90 degrees. After each session, the instructor tells us like a drill for the next session. So the training for this session coming up is staying in same gear. So for me, I'm gonna stay in 3rd gear except for the front straight. I'm gonna practice on my leaning, and that's the goal for the next session. Alright guys, that is end of day 1. I am so exhausted, but I had a blast. I can't believe I've never raced motorcycles in my life, because that was so much more fun than racing cars, because there's more involved to it, right? In a car you're just steering, you're accelerating, braking, but on a motorcycle there's so much more to it. You gotta lean down, you gotta make sure your body is positioned right, you gotta use your legs, you gotta use your arms, you gotta use your fingers. It's way more involved, which makes it more fun. It's also cheaper too, no maintenance required. My FZ09 ripped it at the track. You just park it, take a break, and get back on. Today was going to be the only track day for me, Saturday, but I had so much fun that I just bought Sunday track day as well. So I'm gonna be spending the night here again and going out for another session tomorrow morning, run all day, and head back out. So I'm gonna finish this video with a couple GoPro footage from today. You can probably see my improvements throughout the day, and I'll also include videos from tomorrow's session. So thanks again for watching guys. Hope you enjoyed the footage. There'll definitely be more racing footage to come. So see you guys later.